Silver traded with swings last week and closed the week in red at 30 to 30 levels, the critical support and the resistance zone. Yes, if you look at the movement here, it has formed or seen the lows at 31.65. The lows we have seen last to last week, while on the upside 33.20 30 zone has offered a greater resistance, forming lower highs here. What to expect from silver in the coming week? Is this 20 period moving average going to get breached? Is it going to breach $31 levels and trade all the way towards 30? Because we have seen silver been consolidating for multiple weeks and it has to deliver a breakout. Which direction it's going to be taking the support? Is it going to fly high or going to break down? What should be our strategy in order to profit trading silver in the coming week? We're gonna see with the help of charts and indicators. This is a weekly review and I do share twice a day updates for silver, first with the Asia session, next with the US session every day. We not only share the levels but also develops the perspective and delivers the understanding why a particular level is important, why prices could move towards that, and it gives you a confidence that yes, you can take a trade and trade with profits. And yes, we do not only do a long term analysis, but we do it twice a day, which is very, very important because in general, the analysts and influencers stay away from providing daily levels because it exposes them when they go wrong. But we do it with confidence, we do it with logic. The subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first to look into the charts, and towards the end of the update I'll be sharing the trading levels, so watch till the end. On the weekly charts, if you see silver has closed at a critical support zone and it is seen refraining from closing below the 20 period moving average, that is $32 levels. And also this is the third time when it has moved towards 31.6080, which offered it a very, very good support. And this is the point you should keep a note of, because once silver breaches this, once silver trades below 31.50 31.40 zone, I will say silver is going to crash hard, possibly towards $31 levels, the next target zone, 30.50 the second. Yes, it could move towards 30.50.60. That is the 50 period moving average. Now, when you notice on the weekly charts, see, connect the highs, connect the lows here, you can find out it is trying to create a nice bearish channel here. It is trying to create a nice bearish channel here. And the coming week could be the one where we can see or expect a breakout here. Keep a note of this, but it is not necessarily, and it is not that you should treat this as bearish and just jump on with the sells. As long as 31.40 31.50 is not taken, you should not be treating silver as bearish for the coming week. Only below 31.40 31.50 you can expect a move towards 31 30.50 and in fact $30 levels. Now, when you look at the move here, see what has happened after this greater slide. It is retraced. One bearish candle has appeared, a bounce back. This time it has breached the support but closed above the support. So, uh, green, red, diminishing bearishness here. That is one point. And thus, any point of time, silver trading above 33.20 30 and 33.50 70, this zone is going to remain critical for silver. So if it trades beyond 33.70, then you can say this is a breakout, and then you can just close your eyes, stay bullish. So couple of key levels we have got. On the downside it appears 31.40 31.50. On the upside it appears 33.50 33.70, and this is a complete $2 zone which is going to remain critical. We have seen a long consolidation within this zone in silver for a while now. Notice what has happened here, taken the support and it has bounced back. It is again taken a support, it could bounce back, but I'm just looking at lower highs and this increases the possibility of a downward breakout. Let's have a further look. If the indicators are supportive, see the stochastic here is now looking downwards, which is a slight bearish sign here for silver. When you look at the MACD, on the MACD also after the crossover, this is trading with moderate bearishness. Now, see, first cross, then this bearish move has appeared, then the retracement, then second bigger bearish move, retracement, and now again it is crossed over. See, it is starting to diverge, is an indication that the coming week is possibly going to deliver a bigger bearish candle. And hence you have to be watchful here. Right now, the indications are for a down move. RSI almost staying flat here. Coming to the daily, on the daily chart, similar observation. Notice the drop, the retracement, the consolidation or sideways movement, a breakout here, and you can see the space is wide open. Yes, the space is wide open for a down move. And what it may try to look at in the near future, if it starts to slide, it is possibly going to head towards 28. Appears a random number as of now, but yes, a achievable number as of now as well. And I have been talking about this, that the silver prices might try to move towards 28, though it has seen 28.30 in the recent past, just a notch above the target levels at 28, but it could be another attempt it could try to make this time. But right now, let's focus on the coming week. What is happening here? See, after this crossover on the buy side, prices are just staying in a zone here. You can see every time it strikes 33, 33.20, it shows you a pullback on the downside, and every time it moves towards 31.60, 32, it tries to show you a pullback on the upside. Now it is a range bound movement, and thus it is very important for silver to come out of this. Now look at the move here. First of all, consolidate, a bounce back, and then a sharp bearish candle has appeared, again a pullback, again a bearish candle, but it is closed above 100 period. That is very important. So in the coming week, first, it is very important for silver to breach below 32. If it trades below 32, you can, in fact, you can sell here at 32.15 levels itself. Expect 31.95, 31.75, 31, see 31.65, 31.75. I will say include it as a first target zone, 31.65, 75. If that is taken, then 31.50, 40 till 31.40, it has got a very good support. Now what will happen once it comes out of this, once it trades below 31.40? Now this is the point of time you can say now we are looking forward to 31, or in fact 38 is zone, the first target zone, 30.50 the second, and this time it is going to in fact break below 29.80 as well. Remember the drop, sideways movement, and if it breaks out, it is going to deliver a massive move. Let's wait for a breakout. And it is not that it is just going to give you this breakout. It is possible that it can bounce back, and hence we have to watch out the move which it takes with the first or second session. Any move beyond 32.70 will be a good indication that 33 has to be there, 33.20 will be there, and beyond that, sky is the limit. Let's have a further look. Right now on the daily charts, stochastic looking downwards, that is a slight bearish sign. And when you look at the MACD here also, it is starting to diverge, and it appears we may see diverging more, and hence the first two trading sessions are going to remain very critical for silver. RSI here almost flat and comfortably placed. Coming to 4-hour charts. Now on the 4-hour charts, the story is something different. See 32 offering a very good support. You can connect this lower high. See how beautifully the highs are aligned here. Lower highs and a flat bottom or higher lows. This is a consolidation zone. And thus 32.70, 33. This is the zone it needs to break, and then 33.20, 30. All of these are going to offer a very good resistance. When you look at the 4-hour charts, it appears double bottom, means it could move towards 33, and hence we have to watch out, because see, yes, a double bottoming is done. It is trying to move upwards, 32.50, 32.70, and then 33 could be there. Beyond 33 is where the bulls will be active. Stochastic is starting to rise, the MACD here trying to cross over for a buy. Now since you can notice on the 4-hour charts, the MACD has seen a good drop, but it is not that it cannot hit these lows. See, this is consistently scaling, but right now this crossover can lead to a massive up move as well. RSI is also showing a bit of rise. Coming to the monthly chart. Now on the monthly charts, one forecast which I have shared towards the beginning of this month. Look at the formation: rise, three greener candles, retracement, couple of green candles, couple of retracement, three swing candles, then there is a possibility of couple of red candles. Only good thing here with silver is it has already kissed the 20 period moving average, which still keeps this is in this bullish channel, in this bullish flag formation, because see, it has already taken the support and it has bounced back. And then the next observation here is the body size in the preceding candle is very small. This suggests that the prices were not willing to stay bearish. Now, what has happened so far with the beginning of the month? Now, that is why I say till 34 or 33.70, we should not be treating silver as bullish. That is pretty clear. Only and only if it is seen trading above $34 levels, you can say the bulls are taking over. Else, what's happening? Notice lower highs. It has started the month on a slight bearish note, and once it slides below 31.40.50, we can expect it to erase the gains here. We can expect it to move towards 31, the critical support here. And 31, 31, 30.80, once it breaches 30.50 and $30 levels has to be there, and below that direct lending should be at 29, 28.80. Notice this, none of the candles have closed above below 28.80. So 2880 becomes the critical support. Notice rise, retracement, bigger rise, bigger retracement, and further bigger rise could lead to further bigger retracement here. And the current month could be also the beginning of the reversal in the silver prices. Though right now it is very much bullish. You can see this. The stochastic is also rising, which is also very good indication. And the MACD, now this is on MACD. If you look at MACD after the crossover here, we have seen good bearishness. It is retraced now for months. It is trying to converge. A crossover here may lead to reversal. Right now it is not yet crossing over. RSI has dropped. So now we have seen the charts and indicators, and now see how easily we have live in front of you analyzed the charts and arrived at the levels. Now you can also develop this perspective either by watching our daily and weekly reviews. And yes, if this perspective, if this analysis is coupled with the tools and strategies which we teach in our mentorship batch, yes, one thing is for sure, you can be a trader who is more disciplined, who is more logical in taking a trade, and yes, one trader which is having a higher winning rate. Yes, you can definitely increase your winning rate ratio and increase the profitability, because not only the winning rate you will increase, but also once you start to trade, you know how to position your risk reward, where to place your stop losses, and how to profit. And thus it is very very important to join the mentorship batch. I always share, do not be the one, because people generally lose in markets first and then try to invest in learning, and then to when it comes to cost of the learning, they always refrain. Better they, they enjoy losing in market, but rather than that, do not invest in learning. So I always recommend, I do have a signals channel where I do share my signals, trading signals. But again, when I'm not there, the signals channel is not there, what you will do, you will again look forward to someone, and then again, the dependency will keep on going. So first invest in learning. Even if it you have to join the signals channel, you have to first invest in learning. That develops your perspective. And join the 33rd mentorship batch starting 2nd of June. Connect with me for your queries for signals channel. If you just want to join, again, for that also you can connect with me, write an email or ping me on Telegram. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. And once you have this in place, it is very very important to have a safe and trustworthy broker. Our trustworthy broker, the link is there in the channel and video description. Yes, offers you all the instruments from across the globe. You can trade anywhere, you can trade from anywhere in the world, and yes, you can also have a swap free account with lowest spreads, and for sure no hidden charges there. So yes, join the recommended broker and enjoy trading. Now let's talk about the levels to buy. I will recommend you to buy here at 32.50 levels, expect 32.70. Now this is the most critical zone, first one. In this zone you can buy, but then you have to be careful. In this zone itself, it has to break beyond 32.70. Beyond this, I will be looking forward to 33.05, 33.25 as the next target. If this is taken, then the next one is at 33.50 and again 33.70. Now once silver trades above 33.70, you can say now the bulls are here to stay. You can look forward to 34.10. And if at all it trades beyond 34.10, close your eyes, stay bullish for 34.50, 34.85 and $35 levels here. Possible, these are markets. Silver, once it delivers a breakout, it is going to give you a massive move, and specifically beyond 33.70 and 34, sky is the limit on the upside. 35 is just the first stop here. Beyond this, 37 should be seen very very soon, because beyond 35 the next stop is directly towards 37. While it appears a distant dream as of now, the stance is not so aggressively bullish. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell if you see it staying below 31.95. Expect 31.75.65 as the first target zone, 31.50.40 as the next target zone. And if this is taken, stay short for 31. Below this, you can expect 30.50. And if 30.50 is taken, I will be looking forward to 29.80, 29.40, and then 28.80 levels very soon, if not in the coming week. Then in the month of May, as in how it trades below 30, I think the down move, the bearishness will increase, and then the possibility of $28 levels will increase. If not in the month of May, possibly with the next month, yes, these levels might get achieved here. So take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading week ahead and a happy weekend. Do not miss to watch the twice a day updates, which is definitely going to help in your day trading decisions. Thank you.